Welcome to ACTV News, your bi-weekly ACTV broadcast of news and updates for the Assumption College community. I'm Binta Kay.
And I'm Erin Keating. This week on ACTV News,
Elaine Cavalieri talks to senior captains Dylan Foley and Connor Henry of the soccer team about their season. ACTV reporters attend Assumption's first annual farmers market. Mike Dixon asks students about their favorite winter sports for this week's Question of the Week. All this and more this week on ACTV.
Moving away from home and going to college for the first time can be a very scary experience, but it's even scarier when you're coming all the way from South Africa. Danielle Rassicott interviewed Assumption College swimmer Morgan Nichols about coming all the way from South Africa to be a member of the Assumption College community.
Going away for college is always difficult, especially when it's over 12,000 miles away from home. Morgan Nichols is an Assumption College junior, originally from South Africa, but came to America for a better swimming and education opportunity.
My name's Morgan Nichols. I'm a junior. I'm from South Africa and I'm on the swim team here. Yeah, so when I first came, obviously I knew nobody. So having the swim team was basically like an automatic group of friends, an automatic family. We're all so close, like they definitely helped me adjust and helped me know that there were going to be people there for me whenever I needed things. Like they've all been awesome.
One of the many reasons Morgan came to Assumption College was because her swim coach is also from South Africa.
Having that little connection to home definitely was a plus in coming here and has really helped me settle in. Having someone that like knows what you've been through almost, because he also left at a really young age, came over here and made a life for himself. So he's been through everything that I'm still gonna go through. He would literally walk over water for any of us and he's helped me a lot. Definitely one of the best coaches I've ever had.
ACTV asked Morgan what her relationship is like with her friends from home.
I still talk to a lot of them, and when I go home, it's like we never left. Still really, really close to all of us, and it's really cool knowing that I can leave for such a long time and still have that connection with so many people back home.
Even though Morgan is far from home, her dorm is decorated with reminders of where she comes from.
The tapestry I bought, it was made by a couple people back home. The maps on my wall, the elephants, those are all like little reminders.
Although she's far away from home, Morgan feels confident that she found the right school. I'm Danielle Rassicott, ACTV News.
Thanks, Danny. Congratulations to Morgan for taking such a leap and making it all the way to Worcester to embark on her new journey.
This week, ACTV has introduced a new feature called Student Story, where we get to learn the cultural backgrounds of students around us. This week's student story is based on Amara Ogwumba, the president of the African Dance Club, who's from Nigeria.
ACTV News got the opportunity of meeting the president of the African Dance Club, Amara Ogwumba, for our first student story segment.
I was born in Lagos, Nigeria.
We asked her about the differences with the education systems.
It was different. Like the education system is a little slower in high school, but in college it's the same. But it was a whole different experience, like the relationship with the teachers and just everything the way it was.
We discussed her transition from high school to Assumption College.
At first, I was a little intimidated by like the amount of people that were here, even though it's a small college. But for me, going from like a small high school to any college was a huge transition. Dancing has been a passion of mine besides education, and I love African dance because I'm African. And I asked, I was like, is there any dance club on campus? And I found out there wasn't, and so I decided why not just start one. And I didn't expect as much people to like show up in it, but now the club has doubled in size, which I'm very, very proud of. And it's just like a little, I feel like all of us here are like family, because it's not like an official, even though it is an official club, but here it's just like chill time, downtime to just like de-stress and have fun.
I'm Amber Rosas, ACTV News.
Make sure to tweet us at @ACTV_news if you have anyone in mind for our next student story.
Colder weather is approaching, and that means winter is coming. For this week's Question of the Week, ACTV reporters asked students about what they're most looking forward to this upcoming season.
With winter returning, we asked the Assumption College community what their most anticipated winter sport would be, both on campus and at the national level. What winter sport are you most looking forward to?
I'm really excited for hockey this year, both for Boston because I love the Bruins, but also for the men's hockey team at Assumption. I have a couple of residents on the team. I'm hoping they do well this year.
What winter sport are you most looking forward to?
Hockey.
What winter sport are you most looking forward to this season?
The Assumption basketball team.
Basketball.
Yeah, definitely basketball.
I'm looking forward to hockey.
I'm looking forward to skiing.
I am definitely looking forward to snowboarding.
You know what? I think I'm looking forward to like the NBA because Celtics got Kyrie, and I think that's a pretty good addition for their team. So,
Absolutely.
Probably hockey.
Reporting from Chucks, this has been Mike Dixon, ACTV News.
Thanks, Mike, Sean, and Danny. Be on the lookout for next week's Question of the Week.
On Saturday, October 28th, the Hounds came home to our third annual Hound Coming organized by the Philanthropy Club. Students and alumni gathered together to enjoy food, face painting, and other fun activities like taking photos at the Polaroid booth and taking Instagram boomerangs among the fall decor. Hound Coming ended with a great win from the Assumption College's football team, who beat Stonehill with a whopping 68-0. Safe to say, it was a fun weekend for the Hounds.
Assumption College's environmental club, Greenhounds, answered students' prayers this past Tuesday by hosting Assumption's first annual Farmers Market. At the Farmers Market, vendors from all around Worcester were available for students to purchase different kinds of breads, fruits, and more. ACTV met with President of Greenhounds, Luke Forrester, who gave us an inside look at this environmentally friendly event.
So basically Greenhounds is the sustainability club on campus, so we look for kind of fighting for fair trade and environmentally sustainable products that we can sell in the bookstore, or like ways that we can make the buildings more sustainable. Basically the farmers market is going to be a collection of like local vendors that are interested in selling different things you normally find at a farmers market. So for example, we're going to be having produce, all kinds of different produce, fruits and vegetables from Dick's Market Gardens. And then we'll be doing some granola from Giacomo's Gourmet Granola. So they're going to be doing all kinds of like cool mixes and kind of probably trail mix as well. And then we'll also be getting in some local freshly baked bread from Birch Tree Bread Co., which is really good. And then finally RHA is going to be selling reusable bags that you can use to either take with you and get some of the vegetables, or you can take with you to the grocery store and save on plastic bags.
Now that Alana has hosted their annual Latino Festival, Multicultural Day is around the corner. This event gives students the opportunity to showcase their cultures with pride and enthusiasm. By providing various foods, dressing up in custom clothes, and teaching other students about their heritages, this will be a great chance for students to learn more about each other. Come out on Thursday, November 9th in Charlie's, and don't be afraid to get cultured.
This past Thursday, Assumption welcomed Father Edward Beck, class of 1980, to give a lecture about religion and its involvement in the media. Currently, Father Beck is CNN's faith and religion commentator, and during the lecture spoke about his time working for news stations such as ABC, CBS, and currently CNN, while also reflecting on his experiences with the announcement of the current Pope, Pope Francis.
ACTV News had the opportunity of interviewing Father Edward Beck in regards to faith and religion in social media. We asked him about how other networks portray religion and where younger viewers search.
Different networks approach religion differently. Some of them are open to it, some aren't. I think that with young people, they've looked elsewhere, away from institutional religion for a lot of their spirituality. I didn't say all young people, but many of them. And so it's a real challenge to meet them where they live, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and still make a difference in their lives. So you have to be able to engage with that and social media, I think, today in a way that 20 years ago you didn't have to, because they would be coming to church, or you would find them in different gatherings where they were interacting more.
Father Beck was impressed by the updates Assumption has had.
It's changed a lot since I was a student. There's a lot more new buildings, and it has a more modern feel to it. I was a student here 35 years ago, so it's quite a long time. So it looks a little different, the campus. I know not everyone here is Catholic, but to seek out whatever your religious tradition is and do some study as to where did it come from and why does it exist, and what do you not know about it that could be life-giving or give you a certain moral center or a certain perspective that may guide you in your life, maybe a real guidepost in helping you navigate some moral questions or some life questions or some difficulties you're having. There's a lot of truth and wisdom in the religious tradition, and I think I would encourage young people to seek that out and find out what is it.
This is Ambar Rosas, ACTV News.
On Friday, October 27th, the men's soccer team closed out their season with a game against Merrimack. Although the team didn't win, they were able to honor seniors Connor Henry and Dylan Foley since it was their senior night.
As the soccer season comes to a close, I decided to catch up with seniors Dylan Foley and Connor Henry to talk about their experiences as a Greyhound. We spoke to Connor about how he handled being a leader for the younger players on his team.
I think we didn't have a group that really relied on someone to really get after them. I think we were a team that always wanted to do well and work hard and really just loved playing the games.
We asked Dylan about his experience as an athlete off the field.
Yeah, I mean, being a student athlete, on and off the field, just obviously, you have a schedule that's a lot more rigorous than, the average student, so you have to be a little bit more disciplined with that as well. But, we have study hall throughout the years in the off season that kind of keeps you, making sure you're on top of everything. We're always in touch with our professors, which is another thing that's really helpful for us. So yeah, it definitely just kind of makes you manage your time a little bit more efficiently, and it's definitely helped, especially now that I'm not playing anymore.
We also spoke to both seniors about their fondest moments as a Greyhound.
For me, I would say a game-winning goal. So we were in overtime against Southern Connecticut my junior year, and with a minute left, I was going down the sidelines, and the ball just came up to me, and I scored, and that helped us actually make it to our playoffs for the first time. So
my fondest memory playing at Assumption College as an individual is probably scoring my goal against New Haven. It was down in Connecticut, and I had my whole family, on my dad's side of the family is from Connecticut, so they were all there to support me, which was really cool.
Congratulations on your last season, guys, and good luck next year. I'm Elaine Cavallari, ACTV News.
College may be the best 4 years of your life, but they do go by fast. Before you know it, graduation will sneak up on you, and it'll be time for you to get a job. I thought it would be a good idea to visit the CDIC and learn what students should know about how to prepare for their future. Students at Assumption College all have one main goal: getting a job after graduation. The school provides services used to build skills and gain experience before students enter into the working world. Assumption College junior Jackie Hart says landing a summer internship was a big deal for her.
This summer I interned at TJX, and the CDIC helped me with getting my resume and cover letter ready, as well as preparing me a little bit for what questions could be asked in the interview.
Not knowing how to go about gaining an internship, Hart turned to the CDIC for help.
Going into my sophomore year, I wanted to get an internship for that following summer, so I went to the CDIC at the beginning of the year.
Assumption's Career Development and Internship Center, or the CDIC, pairs students like Hart with a career advisor who can give them skills needed to find an internship or a job.
That can entail anything from major exploration to resumes to job search and grad school.
Career advisor Kelly Stairs works one-on-one with students throughout their 4 years as they explore different career options and what their next steps should be.
Freshmen usually come in to figure out what their major should be, and we kind of do a lot of assessments with them. And then as sophomores, they kind of start creating their resume. And then as a junior and senior, it kind of switches to, do you want to go to grad school? Do you want to do a postgraduate service? Do you want to go right into the job force?
Thanks to the CDIC, Hart, a marketing major with a minor in data analytics, was able to put experience with a major corporation on her resume and looks forward to the connections that will result from this internship as she heads into the job force. The CDIC encourages all students to take advantage of the opportunities and services that they offer, including a career networking night on November 8th and the grad school fair on November 13th. I'm Erin Keating, ACTV News.
Thanks to the intensity of Midnight Madness, the men's and women's basketball teams are ready to begin their seasons. Kylie Thomas attended the women's basketball's first exhibition game at Holy Cross this Saturday to check out how they did.
I'm here at Holy Cross, where the women's basketball team took on the Lady Crusaders in an exhibition game. ACTV was able to be there, as well as catch up with some of the Lady Hounds after the game.
ACTV spoke with Morgan O'Brien after the game.
And what can we expect from the Lady Hounds this season?
I think you can expect a really great season. We're ready to work, we're ready to come play hard every single day, so be ready for us.
How have the coaches prepared you for this season?
And our coaches are our biggest support team, so they've been encouraging us from the get-go, and I think we're going to be ready to go.
Being a captain, what are your plans to better the team this season?
I think as a captain, you just have to lead by example and keep everyone going, and I think that we as a team have to have each other's backs and supporting each other and leading by example, like I said.
Can you describe the relationships between the girls on and off the court?
We're all very close-knit. we're very close off the court. We could tell each other anything, and we're not afraid to tell each other stuff on the court and hold each other accountable. And I think that's huge for a team. It builds team chemistry when you have a good chemistry off the court as well as on the court.
I'm Kylie Thomas, ACTV News.
Thanks, Kylie. Make sure to show your support for the men's and women's basketball teams this season. Well, that concludes this week's episode of ACTV News. This broadcast is brought to you by the ACTV Club and the services of the De Pasquale Media Center. ACTV airs on Channel 2.3 every other week.
Make sure to follow us on social media to get news updates and to reach out with us with ideas and comments. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube by searching ACTV. I'm Erin Keating.
And I'm Binta Pei. Thanks for watching.
What winter sport are you most looking forward to this season?
I was most excited to see Gordon Hayward play on the Celtics, but obviously that didn't work out.
I was too.
I'm here at Holy Cross, where the women's basketball team is taking on. Hold on, nope.
It's not live.
Curling.
Fair. That's a good one.
In regards to religion and faith in social media.
Microdab.